not tragic enough. Think about your father rotting away in prison. Okay, we'll try something else. What's the saddest thing you can remember?
Kevin didn't know what to say because he was nervous and pathetic.
Kevin froze in self-conscious fear. He wanted to tell Miss Armstrong how pretty he thought she was, but he couldn't say a word.
It made him feel awkward. But he was too afraid of girls to tell her to fuck off. Kevin thought about it some more and realized that what he had been thinking was right all along, which surprised him because he wasn't used to being right about things.
Her husband hasn't had a job since, well, ever.
Something's wrong with that kid.
That's why I ain't had no job for 7 years.
I don't see you getting off your lazy ass and looking for no job. All I've got left is welfare UI, veterans pension, and the government arts grant.
I got responsibilities at home. The boy ain't gonna raise himself, asshole.
He's old enough, he should be working.
He's got even less job skills than you got.
He didn't have any money because he was poor and had no job skills. He usually just spent most of his time reacting to outward stimulus without really understanding why.
So am I right in assuming that neither you or your husband is gainfully employed?
$17 sure doesn't go too far. Kevin wished his parents had jobs.
Sit down, boy, you're blocking the TV. We still got no cable.
I guess we'll have to talk or something.
Fuck, it gets worse.
So, would you still love me if I was in a car accident?
You've already been in plenty of car accidents.
I also have Kevin's school attendance record here.
Don't stay up too late, boy, you've got school today.
According to this, Kevin has missed most of the last 3 years of school.
Kevin told the carney that a whole lot of different people had spent years trying to teach him stuff, but none of them had been successful.
Currents of darkness envelop my dreams. Crimson joy midst innocent screams. Rage and atonement blinding my past.
Kevin told Percy that he had given up on the idea of trying to make friends with kids his own age. He still got along with the rest of the world better than his bellicose, abusive parents.
So how's about getting off your lazy ass and getting some?
Do it yourself, you idiot.
One of these days I'm gonna find me a woman who appreciates me.
Go to hell, you useless bastard.
Understanding of the influence your parents' marriage had on your development.
Every day I don't plunge a fucking axe through your head, I'm doing something for you. So just lay off with the fucking me bullshit.
Figuring on cleaning that up?
Making your wife work when she's sick. What kind of a bastard are you?
Watching the fucking driver spend an hour getting a goddamn coffee. Jesus, at least he took some orders for the rest of us. Maybe I want a coffee. Fuck, I hate the bus. I saw this documentary the other day where a guy put a bomb on a bus, and if it slowed down, it blew up.
Christ, how's about I drop a bomb in your pants? Maybe it'll blow a hole in your brain for some sense to get through.
I'll do it myself. But for the record, I'd just like to state that as the man of this house, it would be nice if someone else did something for the good of the family once in a while.
Are your daddy sorry he hurt you, boy?
As usual, Mom was taking Dad's side. Kevin told his only friend in the world that he didn't much care one way or the other, since his house was pretty much a third-world shithole run by incompetent dictators.
I'm trying to teach the boy the important value of doing whatever the fuck I tell him.
Kevin was pretty sure that what his mom and dad were telling him was wrong. The idea of spending less time with his parents really appealed to Kevin, because he hated them and got filled with rage every time he thought about it.
Answer the door, boy. You can hit the old man later.
Sorry about picking on you all the time, and I'm sorry I stole all your stuff.
How old's your boy, Percy?
I don't know, 10, 12 maybe?
Instead of being critical, why don't you help the boy?
Fine, I'll bond with him, okay?
Kevin said he wished he didn't have a father. Kevin had been having a hard day, what with his dad being an arsehole.
You don't mean that, do you, boy?
Kevin said he meant it as much now as when he'd said it at breakfast.
I'd like to talk about your mother today. She seemed to be a yin and yang personality. One moment cold and uncaring, the next moment overcome with mothering instinct and emotion spurned by guilt.
But I don't want you back. Life's been pretty sweet around here now. Leave Kevin alone, you stupid fat bastard.
Kevin sure wished he was playing arcade games right now. Then Kevin wished he could magically leave this world and spend the rest of his life living inside an arcade game.
Hey boy, you're dying. The monster's got you. Yeah, boy, it's got you by the legs. It's gonna kill you. Roar!
Ah, Placey, you stop that. That's cruel.
But that he'd just decided the real world sucks, mostly because Kevin's life was a long string of menial repetitions with little if any new stimulus or experiences. It makes you feel so dirty inside that you're sure your soul is crying, and then you lie awake at night in a sea of tears, praying for the blackness of your heart to wash over you and obliterate the cruel world around you, as you long for the welcome embrace of death to release you from the unending torment of your meaningless and cruel existence. Kevin wasn't sure how to react. Part of him felt sad, and another part of him felt lonely, and another part nothing, and then another part felt like going and making a sandwich.
I heard he once made a boy do so many sit-ups that he started to have stomach convulsions and threw up his own spleen and died right in front of everyone.
Hey, speaking of 48, check out the rack on that one sitting on the aisle seat. Up yours, you effing a-hole.
And he said anus because he thought the word was funny and it made him laugh. Kevin said maybe they should do what the other guys did and rob the bank. And anus. Kevin said anus. Anus. Kevin had thought out 3 combinations involving 21 different moves and over 70 responses.
This is impossible. I concede.
Kevin had thought out 3 combinations involving 21 different moves and over 70 responses.
Kevin, you win. I said I concede.
Kevin had thought out 3 combinations involving 21 different moves. He asked the kid about his piercings, especially the nose ring, which Kevin thought was pretty sweet. He became fascinated with the squeegee kid he could see working down the street. The kid had more piercings than Kevin had ever seen before.
Stick you with the bill.
Be my guest, asshole. I just won't pay the bill.
Because his family pretty much just ate fried takeout food. Kevin said he thought this sounded like entrenched racism. Kevin said he found the curriculum a tiresome repetition of moronic exercises geared solely towards dehumanizing him into a mindless consumer. His poem was making a compelling statement about the hierarchy of power within the public education system. Kevin told the fat man that it wasn't nice to call people names. Kevin told the old man that they shouldn't do it because they're brother and sister. Been made with a homily about objectification and individual criminality as a defense against oppression.
What the fuck goes on in your head anyway, you crazy goddamn simpleton?
Kevin told the old man that what went on in his head was mostly a dark, murky abyss full of menacing shadows and the harrowing screams of tortured souls, and that the loudest scream of all was a little boy's scream as he fell further and further away from the comforting light of sanity.
Geez, when I was your age, I was mostly thinking about fucking. Takes all kinds, I guess, eh, sport?
The phone, Placey. Hey, boy. Do your mama right and answer the goddamn phone. Boy, somebody get the fucking phone. God, I hate my family.
Shit, why'd I even marry her? That's what I want to know.
Love sucks, don't it?
Yeah, I used to love her. Guess I was impressed by all them cesarean scars. And you know, there was that time she could burp, orgasm, and smoke a Monte Cristo all at the same time. And then there's the sweet way her bronchitis makes her throat whistle in her sleep.
And it sure as hell didn't look like anything was open for business.
I'll tell you what was open for business. Your mother's legs in high school.
He didn't really have any feelings, and that what he'd written was simply cheap mimicry of other people. For some reason, witnessing the horrible agony simply made him disconnect, and he sensed that familiar feeling of nothing. Kevin said the only thing he wanted from his father was his cut of the child support money and to be left the fuck alone.
Like I'd ever waste money on my kid.
On top of everything else, you've been fucking around. If they start drug testing for welfare, we're gonna have to find someplace to buy clean urine.
Kevin didn't understand a lot of the big words, but he pretended he did, so Mr. Franklin wouldn't think he was a moron. Kevin said that no, he didn't know what he meant, since he had blatantly contradicted himself.
Yeah, I'm phoning to complain about all the fucking immigrants.
Kevin didn't much care for the man's view on the current class structure of society.
Hey, I ain't no fucking racist. I'm just telling you the way things used to be.
Was confused, mostly because of the concussion. Jumbled mess on account of fairly major head trauma. Kevin told his parents that he wanted to learn more about society's disgusting history of race relations.
What? No. Well, what's the deal with all these people coming to take our jobs? If I had a job, maybe I could work half-assed a few months and then be able to get unemployment instead of lousy friggin' welfare. And another thing, I'm on the fucking phone.
Kevin wasn't sure what was going on, but since there was nothing good on TV, he figured what the hell. Kevin said maybe they'd get lucky and the old man would die of exposure, or maybe at the hands of a drifter.
The old bitch can tie a knot in a few minutes.
You can't talk to me that way.
Great. Is that how you want the neighbors to hear you?
Why did I even marry you?
But don't think for a minute I was gonna forget you's letting this family down. Go ahead and cry, you big idiot. Sorry, what were we talking about? Shut the fuck up! God, you's boring. Welfare pays better, you dumbass. Shit works for immigrants. Listen, you wanna tell me why the fuck you called? Well, sure, it sounds stupid when you say it like that. No? Maybe you feel like a smack upside the old fucking brain box for disrespecting your daddy, huh? Is that what you feel like? Is it? A hit from daddy?
All right, wake me up when we get to a gas station. I'm almost out of smokes.
Kevin couldn't quite figure out how that made sense, since it was the old man who had driven the car off the highway in the first place.
Yeah, well, only 'cause you distracted me being stupid and shit.
Kevin said, maybe you're the one that's stupid.
You're stupid.
Kevin said, no, you are.
Geez, you're giving me a headache, fucking lousy kid. You know, there ain't a day goes by I don't regret knocking up your mother.
Don't make him no better than me.
All I'm saying is that sooner or later the boy's gonna kill us.
Woo!
Kevin said woohoo as well. So he asked the old man if he could pull over at the next gas station.
Might just as well since we fucking lost thanks to you.
Oh, you wanna play hardball? Well, I got game, motherfucker. I'm getting the mail. Maybe one of your girlfriends wrote you a love letter. I'm gonna find a place to crash. You do whatever you feel like, boy, as long as it ain't near me.
Oh, I think they's all fucking wrong and just out to get me because of what I know about things.
Nevertheless, he couldn't shake the feeling that there was something important he had to do. And since he didn't have a job, had pretty much given up on school, Kevin told the old man that it didn't look too much like a garage.
Like you'd know. I bet you never even seen a garage. I have, so that makes me better than you, so go to hell.
Kevin told the man he'd gotten bored sitting in the car, so he'd gone over to check out some shiny things.
Just get in and drive, damn it.
Even though he struck out every time, and his dad kept laughing and calling him a useless idiot. That was the kind of thing that would bother most kids, but Kevin was pretty much used to it.
So you got any money? Me neither.
Christ, we're barely rolling over the interest on this shithole. And now we get boned on the property tax? When are you gonna bring some money into this place?
Kevin didn't much care for learning. He tried thinking about something funny, like monkeys. Kevin was startled at how 50% of most marriages ended in divorce, and yet people still seem to cling to the fairy tale.
That's why you should pay attention to this performance by the Teens Through Understanding players.
I know the secret to friendship. You have to be a friend to make a friend. Now come on up and help us sing the friendship song.
You're going through some sort of sand crab obsession. I want a new story tomorrow and nothing to do with sand crabs.
Kevin went to his room and got straight to work on his short story assignment. And after the day he'd had, he knew exactly what he was going to write about. Kevin didn't really know what to think because he'd kind of drifted off and was thinking about jackrabbits. But he lost his train of thought before he could and wandered away thinking about rabbits.